Donna, the creator and curator of the Donna's Project. On this session, we're going to be talking about the 5 love languages, which is a concept where you basically learn your partner's love language, how they like displays of affection, how they like to be seen, and how they like to be communicated with in order to create a little bit more intimacy and elevate the bonds in the relationship. You also learn your own love language so you can tell people how you want to be seen, how you want to feel loved, and how you want forms of expression communicated to you. So let's do it. If you don't know the Donnas, we're a podcast and a community of people who are just trying to get through, live our best lives, be inspired, be inspiring, and use some routines and rituals to live a more intentional life. So we appreciate it if you would subscribe. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and listen to the podcast and follow along with our adventures and our amazing community. So I have some notes. First off, this was the 5 Love Languages is based off a book that was written in 1992 by a guy named Dr. Gary Chapman. He is not a doctor. He is not a psychotherapist. He's not even a counselor, I don't think. He's has a doctorate, I believe, in sociology, and he worked with a lot of couples in his church where I guess he does relationship counseling there. I'm not really sure. I don't know all of his background. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine had given me this book, and I did look at it, I did peruse through it, and then I went back to it a while later and kind of read it a little bit more. It does have a lot of biblical references. It does have a lot of references to God. If that's not your thing, I totally understand. It is not mine either, but I did take what I liked from it and kind of adopted some of the concepts in my own relationship. There is a test you can do on his website, or honestly, if you know yourself and you and your partner sit down and have some open and honest communication about this, you can kind of figure out and drill down on the love languages for yourself and what you like, what they like, and how to kind of bring both into the relationship a little bit more. They do say that you have 2 main love languages, and then you kind of have like a little buffer one underneath. And again, after asking yourself some of the questions and doing a little introspection and having some communication, you can kind of figure it out. So yeah, that's that. And again, this is not professional advice. This is not relationship advice. If you are having relationship issues, you should seek a counselor, therapist. This is just a tool for people who are kind of along their way and looking to kind of elevate and grow a little bit more together. So again, take what you want, leave what you don't. So basically, words of affirmation, quality time, giving gifts, exchanging gifts, physical touch, and acts of service are the 5 love languages. And what I like them for, honestly, at this point in my life is more self-care and more self-love. And that's going to be the next video. But they are a good tool for the majority of your relationships, friendships, co-working, intimate relationships, even with your children, figuring out what your kids like, how they're different, the ways to express, showing affection and attention and letting them know that they're seen and that you appreciate them. So yeah, everybody is unique and everybody is different. And also, you don't have to change who you are. These are just extra tools. Clearly your partner likes you because they are with you for your uniqueness and for your individuality and the ways that you already express love. This is just another way to kind of bring it up a notch. So, words of affirmation, basically telling a person how much you appreciate them, whether it's through text, whether it's through poetry, whether it's through writing a card, whether it's through writing it down on a little note, or just telling them out loud, letting them know you love them, that you miss them, giving them that ego boost, letting them know that they're sexy, they're good looking, they're beautiful, and how much you just adore them being in your life. So again, words of affirmation, pretty simple, pretty easy, but not for everyone. Quality time is another one. Quality time is big in my relationship. We do love spending time with each other, mostly because we are so busy, and we really appreciate it when the other partner just stops, spends time, gives the other person their undivided attention, not half-assing it, listening to a conversation while you're on the phone or while you're trying to multitask and do something. We really try to set time aside to talk, to just sit the 2 of us, shut off the TV, put the phones down. We like to go on, adventures together, as we call them. We go, to classes, cooking classes. We like to plan a day for the other person, so I don't have to think about anything. All I have to do is show up and have fun. All he has to do is show up and have fun, and all the plans are laid out. So we do that for one another. It could be as simple as taking a walk. It could be as complex and a little bit more expensive, like taking a vacation. Again, it could be working out with one another. It could just be talking. So that is quality time. It's uninterrupted. It's set aside. It's just the 2 of you with no distractions, where you're really listening, hearing, and communicating with one another effectively. Next one, physical touch. Yes, sex, but also no, not sex, and also consensual, and know one another's boundaries and limits in regards to touch. Physical touch is about the body, it's about the skin. It's as simple as holding hands or sitting next to the person and just feeling like your warmth and presence next to them. It's laying down, it's cuddling, it's going over, caressing their face, touching their hair, giving them a hug in the morning, giving them a hug before you leave, when you come home from work. It's creating that intimacy through touch. So it's falling asleep on them while they watch TV, which is something I do a lot. The next one is acts of service. Acts of service, again, you're your own person and you're responsible for your own life. Your partner should not be your parent, but they could also make your life a little bit easier once in a while, especially if you're overwhelmed or if you have a lot to do. And that is your way of feeling loved, by someone anticipating your needs. Maybe it's making you lunch when they know you have a busy day or you have a meeting the next day. Maybe it's getting the oil changed on the car. Maybe it's doing the dishes. That is kind of the acts of service. Things like laundry, things like I don't know, anything that takes the burden off, anything that makes the tasks list a little lighter. Planning something, again, for quality time, planning something that the two of you like, taking all the stress out of it, handling the details, and just making your life a little bit easier. Finally, receiving gifts. Probably the easiest one you would think, but no, not. It's not about the expensive gift. It's not about how big or grand the gift is. It's about thinking about them. It's about saying, hey, I saw this thing and I thought of you. Or even if like your partner is into quality time and gift giving, you can go and you can take them on the trip itself to go buy the gift. So basically say, hey, Tuesday, I'm taking you out, and then you can go and spend a day with them and then maybe buy them a gift. The gift is supposed to be something that it's the thought that counts. Again, it's quality, not quantity. It's saying, hey, I thought of you, I saw this reminded me of you, I picked you up a little bit something. It doesn't have to be a grand thing, like a brand new car or a house or something expensive and extravagant. It could be something small that just lets you know that you're thinking of them, and it's the thought that counts. So basically, to figure out your love languages, what do? You can take the test, like I said, or you can just kind of go through these and be like, hey, I'm a quality timer. I'm a person who likes gifts. I'm a person who likes someone anticipating my needs. Do you like hearing I love you and I miss you? Do you wish someone would have surprised you with a present? Do you like when they handle something for you so you don't have to? Again, it's a lot of common sense. It doesn't have to be too complicated. But basically what this kind of does is it helps you bond a little bit more. It shows your partner that you are trying to get to know them and what they like, and see things through their eyes, as well as it lets you know a little bit more about yourself and how to effectively communicate some of your needs. And it also puts you outside of yourself, where you can take into somebody else's perspective and what they like, and get to know them a little bit more on another level. So I like it because it's a form of intentional living. It's a way of seeking out ways to better communicate what I want, and it's not a competition. It's not you did 3 of this you bought me 3 gifts, but you only said I love you twice. It's not meant to do that. It's not meant to create codependency. It's just another tool to help you and kind of give you a little bit more of an idea of ways to express love and show love, and just let someone know that you're thinking about them and you understand them, and you're trying to understand their uniqueness and who they are as a person. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you like this. Follow, like, subscribe. I will see you on the other side. And in the next session of this, we're going to be talking about all of this, but more for self-care, self-love, and how I really use these things to kind of better my relationship with myself and my intuition. Okay, that's it. See ya. Bye.